Okay, I just want to share some information about the daily, weekly, actually, e-learning journal. And so for today, that's your assignment. The first thing for world history is to just get caught up, but the second is this living history journal assignment that when you're on Canvas, you should be able to click, and it's going to take you to the description of the assignment. And what you're basically doing is you go back to the beginning of the year, we talked about different types of sources, primary and secondary. And a primary source is an immediate firsthand account of a topic from people who had a direct connection with it. Well, in this case, that's you. You are a witness to history. Your story is history, which is a really unique opportunity. Certainly nothing that we would have expected at the start of the year, but I want you to tell your story. So each week you need to add a new entry to the top of this document, and you'll be submitting it on Canvas once per week. The format is below in terms of what you have to do. You can change the colors, you can insert images, links, anything relevant to your journal, anything that adds to it. Always add your newest entry to the top of the document and then include the following: the date of entry, whatever topic it is that your journal is about. It could be really anything, and then your journal entry. You'll be making a copy of the journal template, which I'll show you in just a minute, and submit the same document every week. Make sure you rename the document. Make sure that the first part of it, when you make a copy of it, it'll say copy of. Change that to be your name, your first and last name. And for today, just add one journal entry. Your entry should be thoughtful and reflective. Just write your thoughts and opinions about the last 2 weeks. Now, people will ask, how long does it need to be? It should be thoughtful, it should be reflective. I gave you an example. I think once you start going and once you start writing, the words should just come out on the paper. It's not about perfect writing format. It's not about anything that's going to be graded from a standpoint of your writing technique, but more so just your thoughts. So explain and elaborate and tell your story, get it on paper. In many ways, it's good for you to tell your story, but sometimes it can also just be helpful to just get those thoughts out and on paper. You're going to submit your document here. Please don't share the document back with me. If you do, I will direct you back to Canvas to make sure you submit it the right way. It's not hard. You guys can do it. Each week, you'll be submitting the exact same document with additional entries. So when you click on the template, it's going to open up and it's going to look like this. So this is the description that I just went over. This text right here, you can copy this every single time and paste this at the top. And then you're going to change, put your date here, type the topic here. Make sure you put your name up at the top and then start writing your journal entry. I have written an example here, and you see it's a little bit long, but it it's not in perfect paragraph form or anything like that, but it's just my thoughts, my feelings, and that's what I want you to do. So for today, for your topic, it can really be anything. It can be what's been going on in the last 2 weeks. Um, what are your what are you thinking going ahead? How's the first week of e-learning been? Anything at all. So that is completely up to you. So again, when you go back to Canvas and you're ready to submit it, you're going to click Submit Assignment. What you want to make sure it defaults to this file upload. This isn't really the best way to do it. Click over here to Google Drive, which is then on your screen going to load your Google Drive. It doesn't do that on mine because I'm not an actual student. But when you go to here, you go and your Google Drive will show up, and then you pick the file, and then at the bottom, then you'll have the Submit Assignment button. There will be 2 steps that you have to do in order to completely submit it, but just like everything else, once you submit an assignment on Canvas, up at the top, it'll give you a date stamp. So take your time, write on your journal every week. Like I said, you're going to be adding to it. So for today, just one entry. That's all you need to do, and then that's it. For tomorrow, I'll go over it in more detail tomorrow, but we're going to be doing something a little bit more fun. So that's how the journal entries work, and good luck with that. And I really look forward to reading those.